Okay, I'm gonna try it again to see. Let me just see if it's gonna echo again and keep repeating everything. If not, I'm gonna have to switch over to Zoom, so everyone's just gonna have to fly with us. It doesn't seem like it is. Hopefully everyone can see me. You'll have to probably jump over to the other stream. Hello. Hi, I don't think it's repeating. I'm sure Aaron or Jamie can tell me if it sounds like it's in a repeat again. Someone from my divine family will. Okay. That was really strange, right? But it's fine. I felt like it was like the convergence of timelines because I think there was like 3 or 4 YouTubes going at the same time. Hello, hello, yes, hi. We have beautiful Lou. Hello, Lou and Marlon, Jamie and Amanda. And we have beautiful Aaron, and that's our Mark Anthony. Yes, I hope everyone's doing well. Everyone will have to just switch over. Yeah. I have new technology, but I'm streaming. So now I can get to all groups and all of the channels. We have a new channel, and I'll have to put it up here before it ends. But we have a new channel that we just created too as well. So we have 3 new channels. Oh, you're in Latin America. That's awesome. Oh, we have Shad. That's so beautiful. Hello, hello. Yeah, sending love to all of you. Oh, Shad's coming back. Yeah, sending so much love. I hope that everyone's doing well. Yes, Marcus Antonis. Mark Anthony. Aaron is definitely a twin flame energy for sure. Hello, hello, hello. We have beautiful Shad. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's feeling expanded. What First, we're going to connect to the Galactic High Councils. I have so many High Councils coming in because we are now stream surfing. So we're stream surfing through Facebook, and we finally activated full geometrics in order to create the next levels of where we're moving to as Starseed Evolution United. So I'm sending so much love to all of you. We have a few new channels, ones that will be more focused on activations, and that's going to be the Solar Raw, the Alchemy of Source Light activations, and that's our new YouTube channel. We also have a new one too as well. It's the new Galactic Super Quantum Human Consciousness, and that's going to be our 3rd channel. I'll be streaming through all 3 as it is, as it will be energetically aligned too, and then others will have different um, different different frequencies coming through to each channel. So this one will definitely be focused on sharing ascension solar high energy updates, multidimensional embodiment living. We're switching and shifting every nanosecond. So I'll be bringing in the solar deities, God realms, full embodiment, and that has to do with the super quantum computer system. And this is where what we're going to be transmitting today. So there's all different types of systems. There's light bodies and Merkaba bodies able to embody um, all multidimensional oversouls and avatar consciousness, and now we have the solar infinity beings, which is a whole new template coming in, and it's not really new, but it is new for us. So right now we're already way stretched out in December, and I'll tell you how I receive, how I'm able to receive where I'm at, where am I stretching and teleporting to, and we're going to go into that today. So this is about teleportation, embodiment, living, and this is how we exist here. And we're just going to kind of open up with all the galactics. So I am going to connect to all the divine galactic beings to come into this space. Today we're going to open up into a beautiful space and just allowing what to come through in this now. Solar Deity's super quantum computer system is an actual unique energetic signature DNA. So those of you that feel like you are very connected to the God realms and the solar deity realms, if you are able to see, hear, and feel, or actually to see your solar headdresses, we actually have our solar Egyptian headdresses fully activated. I just received a new diamond solar headdress of Hethar, because that's the Hethar DNA system that I have in my unique energetic DNA. And yes, we do have the solar discs on our head. So we'll go into that, and it's all about teleportation too. So I will bring through what I feel like will come through an anchor. This is also for the new galactic diamond superhuman, quantum embodiment, and living. And this is the existence as where we all live in this space and time, 0 point. This is where we live in 0 point. Um, so just kind of everything is quantum energetics and everything is quantum flow. So we're going to be all over the place, and we will, because we have galactic travelers. And these are the travelers that I came in with. I only have 2 travelers here on the planet, on the whole planet. Only 2 time travelers that are here with me. So teleportation has always been easy for us, and I always give just a little brief that I share through my experience. I'm sharing through the experience of what we experience, the bizarre and the crazy, all the way out there. Some of us are actually really really far out there, beyond pretty much everybody in Ascension. It was like, when I stepped into all of the communities, I realized that I would be creating a vortex, and creating millions of vortexes to hold space for all different types of collective consciousness, and to be able to unite them and just to hold space at this point. A few words coming through as we connect. I'm going to open up, just kind of open up to all of our higher selves that are here. All of our higher selves are universal souls and avatar souls. Source embodiment, soul consciousness too is coming through. Christ source consciousness is coming through as well. Connecting to those embodiments, galactic diamond human, and it is galactic diamond human, and our field in our existence is a diamond plasma, full diamond plasma energy field, the one that we have constructed, and we've constructed so far, is probably as big as a football field, but that's a Stargate, and that's our Stargate. And I also have our ships and our different ships, but the ships are full body ships. The ships are the full body experience. So there's no from the ships, that we telepathically run our ships through all time and space, and all spaces and time, and that it's a full system. So it can be as large as a planet, or it could be as large as the moon, and it's a full body system, a full body ship system. It really all depends on the structures and how it's built and constructed, what time and space that it's from. So obviously you would know that we're here from the future, to be able to open a beautiful space to connect to all of you. We are travelers from the future. We're going to open up into many different blueprints. We're going to start opening up the blueprints and the templates and transmitting them to you now. So this is quantum light existence that you will exist now in 0 point. Anyone that is listening to our transmissions, it's blueprints, light codes, arithmograms, equations, quantum energetics, and quantum physics. Everything that is constructed in different geometric shapes, geometric systems, and blueprints and templates that are just going to be activated through your higher heart consciousness and your higher heart transmission. Everything will be activated into your field. So if you have no clue what we're talking about, it's fine. You most likely want to sit and hold your heart and just allow for everything to come through. A lot of us are from the future systems, but everything is simultaneously running at once. So, yes, everyone is from the future. Some of us are from the 4,000, 7,000s, about 10,000 into the future. I had to open up a really big Stargate space, and I had to go dock my Stargate about 10,000 years into the future timelines in order for me to energetically align to my next travelers that will be coming in for assistance. These will be what you call the military security teams, is what we hold. And there's only one because that's all I need. Is that, so the assistants and the guides, and you can call them military security teams if you want to, or universal security teams, whatever it is that you see, hear, and feel in this time. So I was able to go dock about 10,000 years into the future, and that's pretty much nothing to us. And that's a form of teleportation too, that we can sit millions and millions and millions of aeons in time here fully on Gaia, Mother Earth. We're able to sit here and we can work through different windows in time. Most of my travelers are just waiting for me just to be able to access them or to remember how everything is set up, how we set up everything in order for us to come in here as the universal programmers to be able to assist to the next level of the shifting through the next 7 years and for the rest of the for the rest of the solar expansion on the planet. Um, 4,000 years into the future. So this is what's coming through. So we're just going to activate the blueprints and templates. You're going to be able to connect into the field of the galactic travelers. So they're just going to come in and connect into your heart chakra. Everything is a transmission through solar light technology and diamond laser light technology. You will be able to receive everything in this now, and you will be able to activate and to recode your system to be able to remember how to work in the quantum fields. These quantum fields are going to exist in a diamond crystalline plasma system, which means that you're going to access how I access. If you look, I'm always looking up and out. I have to be able to see the codes, and it really does look like beautiful light geometrics coming in order to bring through. And some things are not necessary and some are. So it's you're going to have to just flow with me. They're going to into your heart chakra and to be able to make this intelligence open to you today. All of you will activate your Stargate systems, those of you that are new coming into this space. And we are streaming through all of our Facebook channels now, which we feel like working through each one of our containers and to be able to reach all of our containers. Last year, we were not able to reach it. And that's the linear mind, right? Okay, so those of you that are way showers, gatekeepers and grid keepers and healers and shamans, and if you are forcing, you're going to have many collapses. Everything is light technology. Everything is energetically aligned to us through diamond laser technology. It creates in our field through diamond light. As it comes through, it will come through for us to energetically align, to be able to materialize these timelines, to be able to stream, to be able to reach more souls on the planet, more star beings, galactic beings, which are us, all of our beautiful earth guardians, and gatekeepers and grid keepers, and those are you. So it's time for you just to open up your heart today. We have many travelers that are coming into the space to teach you how to master time. Those of you are activating your light bodies still, that you are on the second strand or third strand, fourth strand for some. We're still constructing and building, reconstructing and building and creating light bodies and Merkaba bodies and also full body systems. So going back to the ships, when I access the ships, I access the ships through the Stargate systems, and these Stargates are within physical body. So it's the physical body that holds the stargates and the keys and the star portals. But we're going to focus on stargates because stargates is teleportation. Opening up these gate systems. It becomes a full body system. Okay, so when I access the gates and I keep opening up my gates and I open up all my access gates and I'll start launching travelers, and I also can launch all of my ship systems from other times and spaces. They are full body systems. Full body systems. Okay, so this is a good picture behind me. This is what we call an old system, and that's the Merkaba, but it's okay because it will become new, and it doesn't matter if it's old energy or not. Okay, it awakens humanity. It opens the hearts and it synchronizes souls to be able to remember their vehicle of light. So you will be reconstructing and deconstructing these vehicles very fast in order for you to activate the full Stargate system, which could be the size, it could be as large as a football field, or it could be as large as a planet. So, and it's a full body system. It's also telepathically ran. We telepathically run it through diamond laser light technology. We're gonna say telepathic. I'm gonna say telepathy. The other reason why I'm going to say telepathy is because I do want everyone just to expand. So it's diamond light technology, diamond laser technology. It is actually ran through frequency energetics, and it's ran through the full body system, and very large, so hopefully expand. Most of the time, when you're able to access your ships, you want to ask, "Is that my full body system, and from what time and space?" So just open up to that expansion too as well. Teleportation is as I access the gates, usually the gates most likely, it will be like a geometric blueprint or template that comes in and it will automatically activate online, and I will be speaking to launch my gates and open up all access gates, and I'm able to bring in the travelers. And these beautiful travelers are the ones that I come in with, and like I said, there's only two that are incarnated here on the planet. Exactly. Gesundheitshanti. So those are, I'm going to say, the ones that I do work with, and then there's other ones that are from the future. I have a future self that's in the 4000s, and that's the one that teaches me the most. And then I can keep stretching out and keep going, and that's a form of teleportation. So how do we do it? It's very easy. It becomes a full body system, like I said. It will become a system that is geometric and light encoded and ran through frequency energetics and diamond laser technology, meaning that we are able to access and to materialize at a light speed and to teleport at a light speed, and we're able to move through time and space. Energetic windows in time are a little bit different. Most of the time, travelers that are sitting in front of me are in windows in time for about 3 million years, 10 million years, yeah, 500 million years to be able to communicate and talk to me in this time and space. Some of them are us, and then some of them are not. How is this access? We can access anything that is available within the multiverse. So you just have to expand. This is a form of teleportation because you will have to teleport to be able to even access them. And you will. Connecting to the Galactic High Councils, we're going to connect to the Lyran High Councils and the Aurora Councils because I did have a beautiful soul agreement and contract that I would bring through the Aurora next universe, Aurora new universe, Aurora platforms for everyone, and to be able to bring those frequencies through. And I do believe as long as I'm supposed to. So it could be for the next few years or 3 years. So the Aurora Councils will be coming into this beautiful divine space. Also, all of the galactic councils can always come into this beautiful space and just transmit. I am a translator for first contact, and that was my first agreement one of my first soul agreements, but I'm able to do everything and access what needs to be brought through frequency codes, light codes, and templates and drawing. I can sit in council meetings in a blink of an eye, and that's a part of teleportation too, because we're going to talk about what is the full embodiment here, what is a living experience. And I do feel like there was enough beautiful way showers to teach you about the crystalline consciousness and the crystalline body and the crystalline angelic bodies, galactic bodies, and avatar bodies. So we're just going to go a little bit deeper into the advanced abilities. And this is actually what we do teach in all of our schools too. The schools that we have access to, and then we bring it through and we teach our beautiful divine family, our students, and we have clients too as well. And we teach them whatever comes through because it's all nonlinear. So it just comes through right away. So that was the first agreement, was a translator as first for first contact. But a lot of people say it was first contact. I feel like we're way past first contact. Okay, so I'm going to say um, being a representative, and it's fine. A representative ambassador. I sat in council meetings, and I usually am just translating for multiple species. So their first contact, I'm going to say. Multiple species in council meetings, and I usually just sit there, and I can sit there through millions of years in time, and that's a part of and it's also a part of teleportation. That is where I can sit. I can sit in my star pod. I can sit in the bed. I can move throughout the day. Um, I can get the errands done. I can fly in the car. I definitely driving is the biggest expansion through teleportation for me. I can go through millions of council meetings driving for about a few hours, back and forth, and get the errands done and everything else. And I'm pretty much up I call it up and down, but it's not really up and down. I'm able to kind of see everything at a light speed. So it's a crystalline diamond frequency of energetic light speed, and I'm able to wrap up everything that needs to be wrapped up at a light speed. Here, when we come in as travelers are gifted and very gifted to see everything in the setups and how everything was created with rehabilitation systems for billions of years, actually. So we're able to just kind of come into the space, and we're able to pull up all the setups and to pull up all setups and all group systems and actually be able to move through the collectives, and we can all shift them too as well. So those are the conscious shifts that everyone is feeling, and it's really beautiful. Anchoring in the higher light systems. So this is a form of teleportation too. And the teleportation is that we're able to move through council meetings. I'm able to be able to shift um, millions and millions of setups all at once, and just being able to get everything done at a light speed. So hopefully you'll be able to experience this. Those of you that are high council members and that are just remembering who you are, and you're remembering and reminding yourself, because your plates are wiped when you're coming in here, but yes, you can restore your plates. And those are the transmissions that are coming through today. These are the holographic systems that we're bringing through for today, and the blueprints and structures that we're going to be bringing through today in order for you guys to be able to restore the plate systems, to be able to activate and to rewire. And this is a beautiful chance because there's solar storms from different systems coming through. And I was able to see a beautiful solar storm coming through the diamond third eye. And I was able to see like a huge, beautiful solar storm. It's really beautiful, but we have like a solar tornado coming. So we're about to experience some huge solar winds. So please drink pure, clean water, lots of water, and hydrate. High vibrational foods, fruits and vegetables is high vibrational foods. If you are experiencing in this now what we call quantum plasma fields, or even the crystalline quantum fields, most likely you will be enjoying the solar upgrades and the solar light, and you will be able to, in a sense, live off the solar storms activating in your body. You will drink probably more water, and lots of water and less food. So, exercising, moving the body, and going into nature, and it is going to be intense until December. It is going to be winds and storms and tornado storms. Yes, like what after one after another. There is huge accelerations that have to happen. So a lot of, I'm just letting you know, what you call catastrophic, or I'm sorry, catastrophic or destruction. The universe is breaking down an old system, and it is. It is deconstructing its old system and reconstructing something new. So the Earth system, everyone knows, years ago that we have experienced. M- Mother Earth multidimensionally, accelerating and waking up to us. Now you have the universe. Okay, so it's nothing to go into fear about. There's enough travelers here that know how to adjust timelines, and that's the reason why we're here. Most of them, I'm just gonna say star beings, because there's a lot of people like to separate and to keep separating indigos and crystallines and, rainbows, and we have all a whole new setup coming in, and has been, and they're all, awakening right now. Yes. So they're all shifting and awakening and remembering and becoming fully consciousness. But the only thing, the one that they have a lot of transition to do with opening up the heart and deprogramming and being able to recognize the collective consciousness, observing the collectives. So really observing, the fourth dimensional systems, 4D systems that are still deconstructing, and that's separation and duality. Okay, so I'm just not going to separate. I'm going to say galactic beings, star beings, universals, creators, because it's a multidimensional experience which we integrate and we embody, um, all of us and millions of us and me's through all time and space and all spaces and time. So yes, when we say higher and higher and higher, yes, you are going higher and higher and higher. We actually have a beautiful experience of activating, star DNA, which, we know that's been available because it's available here. But we have um, a beautiful DNA system that is star systems, star DNA, oversoul star DNA. So the sun, when you go look at the sun, that we're able to upgrade sun systems and planetary bodies and universal bodies, and, just keep going and stretching and activating as many DNA strands as you want to. Anything that is limited. If you see limited, you know you're in the 4D. I'm just letting you know. Limited, judgment, and separation, you're going to see, the 4D. That's you're looking at 40 collective grid systems. We are created into design. We're created and designed through frequency light. It is available through wisdom and knowledge as you're able to anchor more light into your physical body and upgrade the crystalline consciousness. To upgrade the crystalline consciousness and the new consciousness, universal consciousness, cosmic consciousness, there is no limitations. Okay, it is unlimited, it is infinite. Okay, so if you are still seeing in your exterior reality separation and judgment, and also limited belief systems, fixed beliefs, this is the only way, then you're still what they call in the old systems, old Atlantis systems, because you have to break down the energies. Most likely it's contracted, and you have to look at your contracts, and those are going to be the soul agreement contracts. And that's fine. Now we're going to go into this space. Why we are speaking about this is because everyone has unlocked. Since last night, I'm going to say about the past 48 hours, they unlocked their new soul agreement. So everyone is in a new soul agreement. It's all new timelines. It's always going to be like this every 4 hours, nanoseconds. We don't hold on to nothing in this time and space. That you're able to access the unlimited reality system grid systems in the crystalline diamond plasma fields, knowing that everything is a new reality. Nothing is tangible, solid hologram systems at all. So everyone should have felt the shift and open up new soul agreement contracts. It's really beautiful, and it has everything to do with the geometrics and the arithmograms and the equations, the new blueprints, the new templates, but also the solar storms that are coming through. So everything is shifting. Everything is new and always will be new. Okay. It's like every nanosecond, that to shift to teleportation, and we are teleporting at a light speed and continuously teleporting at a light speed. Being able to see, hear, and feel, we feel the solar flares in the physical body, and the solar storms. I'm going to say for many years, and it's really cool when you can actually see the solar storms coming through the third eye and the diamond third eye facets. And this is what your third eye looks like. And you do have a screen, solar light screen, and it's really beautiful. So I always tell everyone lots of diamonds because it becomes a diamond system. It's a diamond plasma system. It's absolutely beautiful. But that's not for everybody. That's not always going to be everyone because you're a unique energetic signature. You're going to have your own system. Our system is different. Our Stargate system is the solar deity God realms. I was sitting here laughing because I always will sit and laugh. I know that I'll be able to break this system down in the future. Who knows where I'll be in 10 years, right? The solar systems that I access, and it's the full body system, is a solar deity system. So it's a super quantum computer system that is the solar realm, solar deities, the God realms, God DNA. I had many integrations. Yes, many integrations with thousands of gods, and embodiments from the God realms and the universals. Um, and that's going to be the connection to the frequency current, which is straight above the crown chakra, the universal souls, universal selves. Yes, they're. I guess you could say they're a level up. Not really, but it's a higher quadrant system. And they're also going to be coming in today. And then I call them the galaxy universal soul beings, and then the solar infinity crisis soul beings. And this is like infinite, right? So okay, I was like, I don't know, I'm sure we can keep going, but that's what the words came through. And these are going to be the new systems that are coming online, that are already online too. So you want to be able to tune into your own unique energetic signatures of and DNA strands. If you're accessed from another universe, then your systems are going to be um, reconstructed to the unique energetic signature. So that's why I said limited systems. Um, and see if you can unlimit yourself. Yes, that was beautiful. Okay, so New Atlantis, and then I'm going to go into teleportation. And there's a lot coming through because I have another higher self from the future coming in. So sharing through experience, just being able to shift. New Atlantis, beautiful New Atlantis grids. We're building and reconstructing all new systems. It's really beautiful. Yes, we have our galactic mothers on here. My mother is here. Hello, mom. Okay, so the New Atlantis temples. I don't know any of if you guys have access to it. You can type in the chat. The beautiful New Atlantis temples. I received a beautiful deck from one of my soul sister client student by Danielle Knoll. So Danielle Knoll, and I'll put it in the description. The Ocean Dreams, a Mystic Oracle, and it's really beautiful. And the cards are really light, so I'll have to put it up on the community page. I'll put it up on the YouTube community page. That way you guys can see what they look like. Yes, we have our beautiful galactic mothers here. Then grab your beautiful full Andaras, and go put them on your heart and just allow everything to open. I think it was a lot of lots of conscious shifting for my parents when I galactically awoken. So, and speaking language of light, speaking multiple galactic languages, god languages, all the different gods, solar deities, universals, planetary languages, angelic, so high angelic languages, high angelic planetary languages, all at once. So they had a lot of shifting to do, and my parents do support me. So I love, they support as they possibly can to expanding in consciousness throughout the years. Um, so they're just beautiful, uh, beautiful just to connect to. Yeah, because I was speaking multiple languages as a translator for First Contact, and also I was drawing, hands-on healing, all kinds of really cool and bizarre to the 3D mind, and to the linear mind too as well. So I think everyone was pulling up all kinds of light frequencies, and was pulling up everything all at once. So it's because everyone was activating. So it was really beautiful. Um, my parents are galactic star beings, and they're like one of the first generation, one of the first waivers that came in to kind of test the waters. I call it, testing the waters to see what it's like here, right? Enjoy the experience. Yeah, so that's beautiful. Okay, so this deck opened up a beautiful portal. Um, was able to access the new technology for the new Atlantis. Those of you that are beautiful shamans, light body activators, gatekeepers, grid keepers, light weavers, those of you that love drawing light codes and bringing all kinds of templates and blueprints all day long, diamond laser technology, solar diamond laser technology, and this is a new technology within the temples on the East Coast, that I'm sure is available, but I'm just going to bring it through. So there's all these beautiful temples and gridding and crystalline gridding that we're all anchoring in. We have lots of support from all of the ancient whale races, aquafirian races, aurora elementals. We have dragons and Pegasus. There's the Pegasus councils, and that's fine because they're here too. But Pegasus, so the mystical creature Pegasus and griffins, are assisting us with teleportation abilities too, and teleporting through light, teleporting through timelines too, as well. And they're all a part of the new Atlantis grid. It's really beautiful. So this deck opened up many portals of remembering Lemuria civilizations. I'm just going to say underwater civilizations, but also light technology as an Athian, as the Athian elder. So it's a multidimensional aspects that we're anchoring in right now of the new Atlantis. So it's really beautiful. You can start accessing within the temples, and I'm going to bring the temples through, of course. There's the Temple of Sound, and it's the Diamond Laser Temple of Sound, which will um, purify and to cleanse on a deep cellular level, which is the diamond laser technology. But it's ran by beautiful Christed star sun soul beings, beautiful solar beings that are like 1,000 feet tall. They're absolutely beautiful, and everything is designed and created through diamond light technology, and also liquid pools of plasma. So you can go lay in the waters, in the crystalline turquoise waters, but there's the diamond light waters. It's really beautiful. And it is through a holographic holographic view, so holographic temples at first, and I was able to actually access solid last night. So I was able to go through these crystalline diamond plasma pools within the Atlantean civilizations that are above water, and I'm gonna show you. We're gonna go into that, and I'm gonna show you pictures. And it was actually absolutely beautiful. It's all plasma systems. You can access it on the East Coast, also in Florida. So I always tell all of my students to go to Crescent Beach and to go look all the way out on the waters where the sandbars are. And if you walk all the way out where the sandbars are, you should be able to see the beautiful New Atlantis above water civilizations. And they're all circular, they're absolutely beautiful. And they're holographic plasma light, holographic solar plasma diamond light, holographic holograms for right now. And then last night, I actually was able to go through the pools and it became solid through the Stargate system, which is the screen, and we call it the screen because I've showed all of that. Those of you those of you that are new, and we'll bring it back again, and that's fine. But those of you that are new to our energetic container, those of you that are new to Starseed Evolution United, you can go to our YouTube channel. Those of you that are on Facebook, you can go to the YouTube channel and you can access where we teach master classes and we show you how everything is constructed through crystal diamond light technology, through stargates in the heart and the chambers in the heart, and how the screens open up, and that's actually um, that's how we're able to access the multiverse. So is that okay? All right. So it's that will be available for you. So it became solid last night, and it was really beautiful because it was really solid. And Pegasus became solid and physical too. So it was a magical experience. These beautiful divine beings, the Griffins and Pegasus, are coming in to be able to assist us through the next levels of teleportation, translocation, and transmigration. So then, um, being able to access all worlds, universal worlds, and multiverse. So just see if you can close your eyes and to be able to access this today. This is usually what I do when I first wake up. I'll utilize the exterior realities to be able to tune into the collective clearings in my physical body. So as soon as I connect, say I connect to the exterior, and I can feel lots of self-judgment, mhm, lots of self-judgment coming up in my physical body. So self-judgment, judgment, and separation. This means that I was teleported back to a void space, and that's fine because that has to happen. So I was teleporting overnight, and I woke up in a void space, and I was waking up in a void space all night and releasing all of the energetics inside of the physical body and continuously releasing these energetics in the physical body. That is unconscious programming. Okay. So self judgment is clearing in the collectives, judgment and separation, and we know this, but self judgment is what was coming up. So I'm going to tell you that it's a full body system. So when we keep saying that it's a full body crystalline diamond plasma full body system, that it really has to, it's the full body. So it's all of the cells, all of the crystal diamond structures have to be cleansed, cleared, and purified and brought fully online. So what we're experiencing when the solar winds and the solar storms came through, I could feel contractions and that we were birthing. So I was birthing a new reality. The only thing is that the human selves are not always going to energetically align to what is coming on that other side of the birthing, the contractions. Is like having birthing a beautiful creation of the soul essence of a child, and I could feel the pulsatings of what they call the Kundalini currents, but we're way past the Kundalini bodies. So I'm going to call it the diamond plasma pulsatings of source, and it is source, and our walk-in is source. When I say our walk-in, I'm communicating about all of my galactic multidimensional me's. Yes. That I cleared distortions for across all time and space and all spaces and time. So it's definitely a party in the Stargate. So it's a source intelligence, source creator intelligence, which is the diamond source plasma that all of you guys should be seeing. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like raining diamonds, raining millions and millions of diamonds. It's absolutely beautiful. And I can feel my bed, like my whole bed filling up with these diamonds. It's so beautiful. It's just magical and beautiful. And it's millions and millions and millions of diamonds. I've seen shooting meteorites falling over me, and that was beautiful. Not solar storms too, but I said it's meteorite, solar meteorite. So I get up and I could see it when I was waking up. And that's the system. Um, that's the full body system. That's our system. You will see it too. It was really beautiful. So I grab all my meteorites and Andaras, and um, it's definitely a crystal party in our star pod. So this is the technologies that I've been seeing for the past 3 days coming through. And then full body upgrades to the solar disk. Those of you that have the God DNA and have the galactic God DNA or the solar deity's God DNA, I had a full upgrade with my solar headdress and the solar disk headdress that one of my beautiful students brought through for me. She brought it through its infinity consciousness. It was so magical, and upgraded my Hethar solar disc headdress. And yes, it's real. You'll be walking around the house and cleaning like we do, and you can bend over to pick up something, and you'll see your solar headdress, your solar disc. It's actually really beautiful, and you'll see your horns or whatever it is that you have. That's your unique energetic signature. So that's where it's like, it becomes real because it becomes solid. It becomes solid eventually. You can't make this shit up. I always say that. I was like, you just can't make it up. It's like when you can see it, it becomes physical and solid. It's just like when I saw Raw the sun god walk right up to me, physical, not energetic diamond plasma solar body, physically walking up to me. I thought it was cool. I was like, wow, I'm vibrating really high. I said, kind of laughing, but yeah, that's my man. Um, and so he's an awesome being, but he became physical. I stood there and looked at him, but he became physical in my dream state. So I could see him walking past my star pod in my bed in my dream state, and then he came right into my waking state. So that's what they call the Godhead networks. Yes. Qué interesante. So that's the Godhead systems come fully online. So he shifted really fast. It was like, I think it was only a week that he was literally merging, making sure that he could walk right in. And it is like really cool, right? It's a really cool guardian. He was making sure he could walk right into my waking state, and he was like practicing and practicing and practicing. I'm gonna say practicing, but he doesn't have to practice, but that's what I could keep seeing him doing. And he made sure he could walk right into the physical at me. So I thought that was magical. Yes, halos. We have halos and wings. Those of you that are the Pegasus children here on the planet, and I'm going to not really separate, but Pegasus DNA, that is beautiful. Silver crystalline cathedrals, beautiful headdresses, magical headdresses. They do shift and change too as well as you create and integrate. You can create your DNA if you want to. Just want you to know that as a universal creator, you can create your DNA. You can create the DNA. Anything that you want, you can create. It's available here. We are universal creators, and the humans are beautiful, divine beings that are raising their vibrational frequency and consciousness in order for them to remember again, I'm a creator being. Cool. So that's what we're really doing here. And that's going to be the next few years, is that we're just going to assist with the remembering, to remember that they're creator beings. As they vibrate higher, eventually the fourth dimension is going to completely dissolve in the physical body. Everyone is going back to the crystalline diamond plasma, angelic human consciousness, and many different consciousness that we have been bringing through. And it's all about raising the vibrational frequency of the physical body ascension, soul ascension, oversoul ascension, avatar ascension. I mean, there's a lot of initiations, God self, God DNA. It's all is whatever you create, and that's where your power is coming back. Okay, your power is coming back because there is no right or wrong way. Okay, so I have to really say this because the illusions and the veils can be very thick, for a very long time, until you realize and integrate with your universal soul. And the universal soul will bring you right to 0 point where you don't create attachments and cords. You do not create in the fourth dimension anymore, which is right and wrong, light and dark, polarity, um, all of that, or whatever. And it's not always going to be like, there's beautiful creator humans that are awakening, and their vibrational frequencies are high, and they're able to create their worlds, their realities, through pure light that they emanate. And they are not in spiritual communities or galactic communities, and they're not in these type of communities. So that's beautiful because that's an available blueprint. Those are templates and available that they're anchoring those in. I'm going to say those would be anchored for infinity beings. Is when we bring through the fixed belief systems, tangible and solid realities, that this is the only way, domination and control systems, and that is just past the few thousand years, and it that's fine. So we'll bring that around. It really has to do with the frequency dropping on the planet. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's the human intelligence that are creating these collective stories. When you are a traveler and you have to be able to see, hear, and feel everything, and observe everything at a 360 degree, and you're able to see all groups and setups on the system here, and you sit here and observe, you would recognize, you can feel the frequency that is created through human consciousness and human intelligence consciousness, and that is it. It is so simple. Raising your vibrational frequency, elevating your consciousness, raising the frequency, vibrating in a higher existence, okay, elevation is beautiful, and bliss and peace and 0 point. There is no attachments, there's no beliefs at a certain point. If you hold beliefs, then you hold cords and you hold attachments. And you have to keep shifting every nanosecond and keep moving. That's the full embodiment of what they call the higher self, which would be just complete stillness. Stillness. There's no thoughts through the mind. We hold no judgment in this space. There's no judgment up here. We're not in the head. Now we can contract because we have to for the collectives, and that's fine. But there's nothing here. There's no judgment. There's no separation systems up here at all. Now, if it does, it's because we're getting whatever is left out, and we have to. Now, you would have to start asking questions to the physical body when you go contract, and you are asking what, where, what, when, and what time and space in your physical body are you pulling up? Is it your toe? Is it your ankle? Is it your legs? Is it your root chakra? Is it the sacral? That's most likely where you're still clearing for the collectives. So you can pull it up, and it does have to go straight up and out of your spinal cord. That's a form of teleportation, too. We are teleporting through the root, and there's a new root chakra. So this is what I heard, and I'll share it. And if it resonates with you, it's fine. Please find your own practices and your own true visions, because you're all creators. I heard it's the root chakra. It's the diamond heart root chakra, diamond heart sacral, and the diamond heart solar plexus. So it's a whole another new system coming online, and we don't really have chakras anymore, somewhat, unless we rebuild them again. Anchoring in the new Atlantis system. Yesterday, during the solar storm, which I felt like it was all of us coming together, a huge, massive solar storm explosion. The contraction and rebirthing in the root chakra. So contraction and rebirthing, it will feel as if you're in labor. And so I was in labor for about 6 hours. And then I was able to birth. I was able to fully integrate and fully connect into the Stargate, into the Stargate chambers, which I thought was really amazing. I was also able to fully embody the crystalline diamond bed and the Stargate chamber at the top of our Stargate with my galactic husband, and that was a magical experience too, which is a rose gold solar being. So magical, has a beautiful galactic guardian gold guardian dressings. Those of you that have seen them, royalty gold guardian dressings too. He is my higher self though, so he has, yeah, he. When you're super quantum human, you can do anything and be anything that you want. So I was like really funny, but we were floating in our plasma chamber, and that was really beautiful. And it was just contractions, but I was able to integrate with the Stargate more. It's a beautiful gold Stargate, which is the full body system, which is diamond super quantum human system. So it was a magical experience. Um, it's how we created it. So we created to make sure that we came here together, or came in this experience together. Most of the time, I would always just see a long hair floating man next to me. Beautiful, beautiful long hair, long brown hair floating man next to me, next to the back of my spinal cord. Um, and he's my royal marriage from Andromeda. So it's really beautiful. Experience last night, and then we had to do lots of upgrades and recoding at a nanosecond. So it was just a beautiful experience birthing, and I also had beautiful journey spaces with our family, and that's what set it off. As soon as we got to the new Atlantis and we were activating the arrays and the arrays of the Andaras, the infinity galaxy Andara arrays, bridge spiral. Is a huge spiral bridge, and then we're activating it in our chakras, and that's when everything pretty much blew open for all of us. So it's really beautiful. Yes, and I do believe Sarah is here watching, and I have your necklace, you and Rose's necklace together, and they're two hearts. It felt like it was needed, the Andara and the beautiful heart that you created for us. Hold on. We have Quasar. Yes, hello, Diana. So that's what we asked night, and then the solar winds started to fly in, and solar storms, I believe at 3 o'clock. So it was so magical and so beautiful, beautiful expansion, that we were creating an array of Andara master crystals and a beautiful array of Andara master crystals into the crystalline grids of the new Atlantis. And we were teleporting with the new Atlantean, so we're able to meet our Atlantean higher selves. So so magical experience, and being able to work with the Andara master crystals, all the beautiful Andaras, and the family So you guys can always activate this if you work with Andaras. You can create an array of them. So just line up like a rainbow, an array of rainbow frequencies to bring it into the physical, and it will be the Infinity Galaxy. Infinity Galaxy Andara Array, Bridge, Spiral. It's so beautiful. And it was so magical. And yes, it's in all of our energetic containers. So if you're in our energetic containers, and that's all of our groups and our YouTube channel, then yes, you have activated with the Infinity Galaxy Array Bridge for the new Atlantis. So you most likely are going to blow open. I thought that was just a beautiful, beautiful experience. I'm going to share just a few experiences since 2016. So I'm gonna go back to 2011. All right. So just some teleportation abilities in your Stargate, which is your starship. This is a light body vehicle. The Stargate chamber becomes a full body system, and I will definitely share everybody's cards too. I'm going to go into this because we're probably about an hour in, and I have some gritting to do in Kanab. So, and yeah, and that's fine. Our Andara Utopia New Earth shop. We have 33% off as the last day, and they're almost all gone. So all of them have found their divine sacred union. We also have cosmic creations from me and my daughter too. So everything is 33% off. Shipping international, yes, and it's there. But we do have to charge for it. Free shipping in the United States. So you can always message me. 33% off coupon is going to be lunar eclipse, and I'll type it here in just a minute. I wanted to bring that through because it's a reminder from my universal soul. He's like, don't forget. So it's like 24 hours, and then once they're gone, we'll put more up. I guess in the next few months or however they come in. I think we have some new ones coming in from our soul sister, and most likely will go up on the shop. So we all work together as a beautiful family to create beautiful things for the collectives. Okay, sharing through experience 2011. You all have a Stargate and a starship. Okay, so first experience with teleportation was not realizing that my higher self had me fully activated since I was age 3. Was able to preserve my physical since age 3. So it's a really beautiful experience. Since age 3, I was in dream state and I did not remember my dreams. Sometimes I remembered my dreams and they weren't the highest dreams, and I had to go sleep with my mom. So I know she remembers this. Um, I would always have past life dreams, previous life dreams. So I started working through the collectives, and it is collective networks, different collective networks, which I believe has to do with the old systems. And there was many different collective networks that I was clearing as a child. And I guess you call it past life dreams, but it was not past life dreams at all. I was clearing for the collectives, the Akashic records, and the collective consciousness contracted with the universe and this universe. So preserving the system, which is preserving the Stargate. The Stargate is the physical body, and that's the reason why in Egypt all the sarcophaguses. That's the reason why there was a sacred process, in those spaces. Now, not all the sarcophaguses in Egypt are what they call coffins and burial grounds either. Okay, that's actually was preserving, through solar liquid diamond light, preserving the physical bodies for um, translocation. That's fine. In and out of the vessels and the Stargate vessels. So hopefully you'll be able to to see that again, if you can remember that. Sarcophaguses were not coffins; they were preserving the bodies, the crystal bodies. Okay, crystalline body, so we could come in and out of our vessels, and we still can. So hopefully, be able to expand just for a minute. Preserving the systems, yes, but we don't. The planet does not vibrate high enough, and does not vibrate high enough for us to be able to see our stargates and to be able to see the sarcophagus's crystal chambers that are around our body. Okay. So it is there. Eventually, you'll start to see them in your dream state or in your waking state. When you're laying in your star pod, eventually you will start to see a crystal chamber, or those of you will be guided to different gatekeepers, grid keepers, and way showers, and will be able to assist you with crystal chambers that are set up in your Merkaba or set up in your quantum computer system, or you could be connected. Like I was very connected to the higher self, and the higher self said, hey, you have a crystal chamber bed with these type of beautiful crystals and Lemurian seed crystals. So I need you to sleep in this every night with your daughter. I was like, okay, so that will come through too. We're always guided. So just remember that the universal soul highest version of you that is fully activated with the Stargate, even if you are activating Stargate or not, you will be able to receive from the universe itself and also from your higher self. It is the higher self's vessel. Okay. So it's the higher self's vessel. It's only a vessel. The driver to your vessel, your reality, your world is your higher self. It's and it is. Okay. So you want to get to know your higher self eventually when you feel like you have so many collapses in your reality, or if you feel like I'm unhappy with this reality, you have to connect to your higher self on a daily basis and make that connection and break down the ego blocks, all of the block systems and the old templates of the ego. So you'll have to do that with your higher self. Um, so that's also important. So preserving the system, preserving the Stargate, and then also I was able to travel in the Stargate and dream state since I was little, and to be able to experience. And I do remember some really beautiful dreams actually, um, in other worlds. And I would come back. Did not want to come back to this matrix at all. I remember getting up and having to go to school, and I was really young. I was just like, where am I? You know, um, I just did not want to be in this matrix at all, especially when you experience these beautiful plasma places, pink pastel plasma liquid light, um, beautiful civilizations and skies and waters, and I mean it's, earth like, very clean eco earth system, very clean and pure plasma light, beautiful plasma systems. So eventually, because the planet does not vibrate high enough, and it has to do with vibrational frequency and how high the frequencies are. It was not high enough yet that you most likely will forget and go right back into the matrix systems. So the preserving of the physical body, the physical vessel, there was lots of preserving, lots of timeline wipes, and lots of shifts that my higher self shifted me out of because it wasn't the highest and purest timelines for me, and it was time to keep going to the higher Earth systems, and it doesn't matter how long you get there. So 2011, the system was fully activated and fully online too, and that's what we call the knowing. So the knowing are the clairs, and I really wasn't really fully awakened during that time. The knowing and the clairs, I call it, that your inner intuition, and that's the intuition. Now the system was integrated, and I thought one of the most coolest things about teleportation is teleportation through reality grids and being able to teleport through dimensions into realities. And that was an amazing experience. I remember I was in a massive traffic jam in Miami, and it was massive. I mean, I'm telling you, it was. We weren't going anywhere. Most of the time, you don't go anywhere in Miami. Um, and I remember that I had my beautiful daughter with me. So the Stargate definitely was activated when she came in, and there was a form of teleportation that the car, our car became the full system. I don't know how to explain it than that, but the Stargate was over the car because it's a multi-dimensional gate system, and the gate could be in the bed and be around the car, and it's fine. So the Stargate, a form of teleportation, is that the higher self kind of amped up the teleportation as there was a car. I remember I was looking, and my daughter was only an infant, because I'm always looking, you become very aware. And my Lyran higher self definitely came in during this time, right when she was born. I remember I was always very open and aware, and I could see a car. I could see behind me. That's how aware it was. I could feel the vibration of a car, and it was heading right towards our car. It was heading, I'm telling you, 80 miles an hour, because that's how the drivers are there. 80 miles an hour flying. It was directing right to our car. And I knew it. I sat there going, this car is going to hit us. This person is literally going to hit us head on in this huge traffic jam. Was not slowing down. There was no slowing down at all. Okay. That was the first form of teleportation that I realized that the system, it's a full body system, like I said. The register was like red zone, if you want to say, and registered, amplified, the higher self pretty much amplified teleportation codes. So teleportation coordinates, and literally teleported us and shift the reality. And the car ended up going right past us by this much. And it happened twice in 2 days. Twice in 2 days. And I literally watched the reality grids go like this. I watched the holograms become bendable, and the car just go right past us. Somehow the car just moved and went in a totally different coordinate, but that had to do with teleportation. Uh, Teleportation through dimensions, if you want to say. I'm going to say dimensions right now. So it happened twice. That's definitely teleportation. Just want you to know that. That's where I started to awaken even more, because I thought it was an angel, which is fine. I thought it was an angel. All these angels came and moved the car out of the way twice. It was hilarious, but that's not what it was. I eventually realized that I was fully activated in my Stargate. So it was like, it doesn't matter, that it helped me awaken. So then I was in the angelic realm for many years, because I was like, that's an angel. And then I had all these other experiences, but that was the first teleportation experience. Okay, and that is a form of teleportation where we can literally bend our reality grids and teleport our system. So it's a form of teleportation in your Stargate, which is the Stargate is the full body system. Um, and I literally I watched almost as if like something just moved it, and it was the ship. So the ship completely moved the cars twice that were coming at us in 2 days in a pile up traffic in Miami, which was really interesting. So that was the first teleportation. The second would be in 2016. Um, that's full body teleportation, which is full Stargate teleportation in the dream state. And I'm going to show you some pictures of the civilizations I was taken to in the baselines in the future. And I'll go into that too. I am going to show this because it is important to be able to access multidimensional reality systems in the dream state, and then how everything merges as one in the waking state. This is all teleportation too. It all has to do with the Stargate teleportation coordinates and blueprints and templates and all kinds of really cool stuff. So 2016, there's another form of teleportation. Is with the Stargate. I would go in my dream state, and it's a form of teleportation that I would be in the vessel. I would wake up in the vessel, um, in in the 4000s on the baselines, and I would get up and I would walk around, and it's all futuristic, all beautiful, futuristic, very clean, clean ecosystem, clean Earth system in the 4000s. Um, clean and clear, meaning that all of the species on this planet are fully crystalline angelic beings. So yes, we do make it to those timelines. So it is pure consciousness, pure crystalline consciousness, pure angelic consciousness, pure, and I'm going to say pure because it's pure. There's nothing in the body that is an unconscious program. There's no pain, there's no suffering, there is no, because we'll go, you would have to understand elevation of vibration of frequency. When the planet raises, when Mother Earth raises fully in frequency, everything is going out of anything on this planet that is a discord frequency, disruption code frequency, or a corruption code frequency. It's leaving the body. And that's what you guys are here for too. It's going to ascend. Everyone will be ascending to the next systems, and we're going to call it a next system. So it's crystalline intelligence, crystalline systems. I would wake up, and that's a form of teleportation because it's our Stargate, and there is no space and time systems. Everything is simultaneously running at once. So I would go to sleep, I would wake up, and I would go and walk in these beautiful, beautiful gardens and futuristic, beautiful, high tech solar light. I'm going to say diamond laser, solar light diamond plasma systems that were created in trees. So really cool stuff that we're doing now. We're already doing it now, and it's really cool in the future. So everything is telepathically ran. So when we wake up, we telepathically open up all the doors. This plasma system, so we levitate here. The frequencies are way higher on the planet. Like the full body merges as one on Mother Earth, and that's merges as one. The universe merges as one. The planetary body merges as one. Everything becomes one and elevates. So we levitate, we float in plasma. There's no gravity at all. It's really beautiful. It's like floating, like astronauts when they go into space. It's floating. We float. We don't lay on beds. We can like float up like this. So we float up. It was so beautiful. Everyone wears arrays and different rays of colors. They wear beautiful arrays of colors, and I always, when I come back, they wear beautiful dressings like Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin outfits, all the elders, and I was with elders in the 4000s, communicating and talking to them. Yes, hello. And they can teleport right into my Stargate. Um, so it's just beautiful, beautiful experience, and they would take me around and show me everything, and that's a form of teleportation. So that is me in the baselines, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's elevation of consciousness. It's beautiful and pure. I'm going to say that the free will, and that's fine. The free will is not 100% completely taken, if that makes sense, but it's a beautiful crystalline existence. So it's a full. When we say that the full body and that everything separated in the bodies have to come together, it's also Mother Earth. Okay, it's also the planet, the whole system, planetary systems, universal systems, and then the multiverse. Everything is coming, and you can always just vibrate and you can just walk to that space and time. We're universals here. We're universal creators. Where do you feel like you can't get up and just walk into that universe? You can. You can walk into it and embody it. You can open up stargates if you want to, be the mystical and magical, and that's fine, but you just sit there and command the stargate and just say, cool, I'm going to walk into this system in the 4000s. I want to feel this frequency. I want to embody it here for the collective so we can hold that frequency. You can just walk right in. You'll see it in a crystalline hologram system. You'll see crystalline holographic systems, and I'll show you a little bit of what the crystalline holographic systems look like, but it will become solid eventually. We create and materialize at a light speed through the full body system, which is the full body diamond grid system. We create at a light speed, meaning that we can materialize our realities, our worlds. You are already doing it. You already are doing it. All of the species on this planet, they do through the holograms. It's a holographic experience. They materialize from the lower chakras. And that's really what we're purifying. And so it's your higher selves, but it's a full system. It's a full system purification. If you're here in this existence, in this time, that you are here for this acceleration of ascension. They call it ascension, but we'll have a new name soon. I'm just gonna call it diamond consciousness. Diamond consciousness, because we got to shift from ascension eventually. Um, and I do feel like we're going to shift from this ascension word. I know you guys will give me something good. Um, so being able to shift through the systems is actually Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is saying pick up the pace for everything out of your body. The human selves create tangible realities and fixed belief systems and hold on to everything in attachment. Anything that is separated in judgment in your body is leaving the body because Mother Earth is vibrating faster and faster and faster and faster and saying, hold on to your pants. Like, hold on, because it's going to get even faster and faster. I don't know if you guys can see me teleporting, but that's crazy. Um, all right. Everything becomes vibrational and energy. Everything becomes vibration and vibrational energy, circular vibration energy. Everything vibrates. You're just going to see your hands vibrating. We just vibrate. So it's a form of teleportation too. You can just walk into those systems too as well. You can walk in, you can teleport. It's like teleport, but you just command your Stargate. Teleport me to Arcturus. You can walk outside in your backyard and go walk into Arcturus. You can walk into any galaxy systems and whatever you want to here. It's the illusion of the systems because I do pay attention and observe the creators in these communities and what they are creating, and their creation of fear and fear in the consciousness. They were not able to do this. This is the fifth dimension and beyond. Now it's a pure crystalline consciousness, yes. So pure crystalline consciousness means anything that is the opposite. So unconsciousness systems. So fear, and it's just fear, because fear really is everything. Anger, violence, hatred, war, battle, light and dark mentalities, unconscious mentalities, we'll just keep it at that. Separation mentalities, judgment mentalities does not exist in these time and spaces. It will naturally just release from your body naturally if you just spend lots of time with Mother Earth and enjoy your experience. You don't have to go into the illusion of thinking you have to do the inner work every day. You do not. You have to go see if you can. How can you? Oh, that's fine. Okay. You want to be able to go and to look within and develop a relationship with your universal soul in order to assist you and guide you. Anything that is the opposite of fear is there in those spaces. So that's a form of teleportation. Yes, we do wake up there. We wake up there. It is some other crazy experiences. So me and my husband we share our Stargate vessels. We're able to do that. So it's beautiful. I can wake up and be him. I can be his higher self and walk through the grids in my dream state. And that's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool experience. That's a guardian. So I love his outfit. I'll eventually find the outfit so I can show them what your outfits look like. That way you would know that those are Galactic Traveler Guardians and then Templars. Yes. So I've had those experiences too. That I'm a man, but yes, I am a man, but the man is my husband. Which is funny, right? So that imagine that. That can be annoying sometimes. I was just kidding. It's a joke. Um, we are oh, that's fine. The energetics, the essence of our being is one. Yeah. So we share a Stargate system. So I think that's really cool. We'll keep it at that because we'll go to the next levels of our children in the future, but not right now. That's one form of teleportation. The next is actual physical teleportation. Wind holds density and holds large amounts of density that you can't see yet. But once you're able to decalcify the diamond third eye and open up the heart grids more, you will start to see density. Okay, so it's not about the self judgment. You have to see the density to even know what we're talking about. But it looks like black cake rock formation on your body. So the experience, the teleportation in the physical body did not go so well. So that was, I think, 2016. Yes, 2016, because that was the next teleportation was 2017. And I didn't get out of bed for 4 months because of this one. That was another system that activated. So that teleportation was a full body experience, and you call it the dream state, but it was never the dream state. It was my body literally lifting and taking off, and the body could not. It was, I mean, I was being ripped apart. The teleportation was so fast, and that was my system teleporting, seeing if I could teleport physically. So they call that transmigration, translocation, just to see, kind of like amping it up. And that's definitely the driver to our ship, was amping it up to see if I actually could fly out, teleport out. Okay, so we had many training many, yes, many training simulations for this. Okay, that, to be able to see if we're able to, and it really has to do because of our contracts here. Um, to see if there could be a physical teleportation. So that was straight up and out. If you're laying up, the body was not going anywhere. It felt like I was being torn apart, like literally tearing and shredding. And I was like, ah, screaming. But that's teleportation, and true teleportation will literally knock you out at a light speed, because that's how it's faster than a light speed. It'll feel like you're in a jet, like a massive jet, like a jet. And that was crazy. Experience too. Most of the time, I would be teaching in my dream state teleportation through walls, which was cool. Teleportation through light codes, and teleportation really is light codes, quantum physics, numbers. Those of you that are crazy about numerology, keep being crazy about it, because the numerology obsessions and the numbers and the quantum physics, um, the light codes, the equations, and all of the geometrics, everything you're connected to, it holds a purpose. So keep with the numbers, because that is your advancement, teaching and training with you from the future. That will teach you some really cool teleportation tricks. The only thing is, you'll have to get used to dematerializing and materializing, dematerializing and materializing in the physical. So that's cool. And it's all through numbers, and it is through numbers. So I'm going to say numbers. Numbers, equations, light codes, geometrics, and that's how we teleport. So please, you'll realize all of the following of the universe, the synchronicities, the numerology obsession. It has to do because you are just integrating a template, so you can teleport physically in the future. It's actually really cool. I am a teacher in the dream state, so I can always remember my dreams most of the time. 2017, 2018, 2018. So like 2016 is when I started to remember that I teach them how to teleport through walls and all kinds of really cool stuff. And I do that. I do that today. And that's the traveler. So that's a form of teleportation too. Okay, so now we're going to go into the waking state at a light speed. The new teleportation is going to be teleporting through different dimensions. We already know this. We know about the void space, but this is the light speed teleportation. Now we're moving around the house, and it's levitation teleportation. So as we're moving around the house and we're, just getting things done, everything is teleportation. You'll see um, a flash of light, and you are levitating there. Your light speed, jolting to go clean the dishes or put everything in the dishwasher. And that's my Groundhog's Day I'm still trying to get out of. But I'm sure it holds a purpose. So anything that needs to be done, you'll see a white light flash and you'll be levitating and teleporting. So levitating and teleporting really fast, and you'll have to hold on because you could run into the walls or run into the kitchen. It's actually hilarious. I always have to go, oh my god, like stop myself. Everything is geometrics, so nothing. Every movement becomes only geometrics. So it's either you're moving in infinities as you're teleporting, and this is the waking state. So this is the rest of our life. Okay, it doesn't go away. It only amp ups, and we only vibrate faster. It only becomes more real. What you're doing, if you have experienced it, is because you're holding it and anchoring it, either unconsciously or consciously, and you're holding and anchoring that system. Every in a spiral system, if you are on the Merkaba, somewhat, um, it's a plasma field, a crystalline diamond plasma field for some. Some have a crystal system, which is a crystal diamond system. Now, there's all different types of systems, and it doesn't matter. But when you start teleporting and levitating at a light speed and moving like this, like you're literally levitating and you won't remember walking, right? But it's a levitation at a light speed. It's a form of teleportation. It will only be in geometrics. If you go back into your linear mind, you're going to be put to sleep, and you will. The Stargate is a full body system itself. It's the Stargate. It's the physical body and the Stargate systems that you'll see around you. It becomes solid. Yes, very very simple. Um, yes, so it's a full body system. I don't know how to explain it like that, but um, eventually you'll be put to sleep. You'll have all these light codes come in because there's no way you'll ever be able to do anything linear again. That you have to walk in geometrics. Um, we walk in geometrics, light codes, and equations, and that we move around and we teleport and levitate at a light speed forever. And it will only be in geometrics. You'll see yourself you only move in different geometry shapes. And the reality only becomes stronger. Okay. So it will only be in a geometric shape. It's actually really cool. Sorry. Geshanti. Um, so it sources light at a light speed, yes. Solar diamond light technology. It's all the diamonds coordinates in the body. So the diamond coordinates, light codes, equations, arithmograms, everything in all the geometrics, all working together as one. And it's really beautiful experience. So that one's definitely wild. Dematerializing and materializing. And that will happen too. You'll see your hands and your feet evaporating, which that's interesting. So there's another form of teleportation. You'll see your hands and your feet disappearing because it's vibration and energy and source light. Shanti. Yes, if you've ever seen the movie Twilight, very similar to Twilight. Is that all similar to Twilight? Um, it is similar to Twilight. If anybody's ever seen Twilight, very similar to that. The vibrational frequencies of the body has to raise higher and higher But there's lots of expansion. You have to go through expansion, so lots of photonic light weight, um, and that's how you know that you should be teleporting too as well. Okay. Teleportation, dematerializing, and materializing. You'll see your hands dematerializing. Another form of teleportation is that you'll see your hands as your higher selves. So future higher selves will look like liquid plasma beings, liquid plasma. So jelly-like textures, higher harmonic universe, higher selves. As you're moving, you'll see yourself, you'll see your Stargate body dematerializing. It's a form of teleportation. You literally will shift as your multidimensional higher self in the future, or a higher universal harmonic being. So I've seen this a lot too. Yes, some of us have 6 fingers, and that's really cool too. So you'll be able to, you could see that too. So your the physical body like dematerializes, and all you see is your being, one of your multidimensional beings, galactic being, universal being. I call them higher harmonic universal beings, the ones that have like jelly like bodies. There's no skeleton structures. Geshanti. So that becomes a little strange. You'll teleport into the full light body system and everything disappears. Your body will disappear. All you will be is light codes and geometrics and portals. Portals, Stargate portals. You're just vibration and energy. And you don't have a face and there's no nose. And that will happen too. It's a form, that's another form of teleportation. Translocation, what happened to me is that so it's 2020. I was like, no, we're keeping it short. 2020, let's just say it was a really big timeline adjustment. 2019 shifting to 2020 was a big timeline adjustment where my Stargate, I think the Stargate, the full Stargate that I turned fully online and was able to open and access, was deciding to take me off planet. I was like, said, we're going off planet, and the physical body was definitely was not up to standards. Just put it that way. The physical body was not up to standards at all. So what happened was the Stargate system was like, yes, I'm literally gonna I'm going to transmigrate you off planet, and the body was saying there's no way, and I was watching, and it hurts. It does hurt. Just want you to know that if you still have density in your body, when you still have density in the lower legs, it's not going to work. So it was so much pain, and I'm teleporting, and my legs were not going. So legs were like, no, we're not going. Um, the the legs are not going at all. So what was happening is that as the whole system was teleporting me, and there was other travelers there too. There's a bunch of travelers teleporting me, and I had other travelers coming in and trying to teleport me through these timeline adjustments, literally physical teleportation, and coming out of air at me. Okay, physical bodies, physical travelers from the future coming out of air or coming out of the dimensions at me. Physical, like us, solid, somewhat human, not really future humans, if you want to say. Teleporting at me and trying to grab me. So that's obviously some type of rescue mission. I saw that one coming. And literally physically coming to get me. So then eventually a bunch of them were there. That was an interesting showdown. Um, so I think just for me to see them, but it's okay. Um, the physical system wanted to take me off planet completely. It was like transmigration. I could feel it amping up, like you know. It's like it will sound. It's the diamonds, the crystalline diamond. It's a crystalline diamond system, so it's a harmonic, harmonic in sound and in orchestra and music, harmonics, very high harmonics. Okay. Um, trying to teleport me and my physical body would not go. So it was lots of pain. And I could see my leg dematerializing. I could see all of the blood, the bones staying solid, which I thought was pretty cool. Um, staying, staying, staying solid. I could see all of my nervous system because it was materializing and dematerializing and materializing and dematerializing. And I was screaming in pain during that time. Okay. Like screaming in pain. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool how it kept the whole leg together. The skeleton structures, the meat, and the muscle, the blood, the nervous systems. I thought that was pretty cool, and the skeleton structures. So I was like, wow, that was a really big, amazing 2 weeks that I was able to experience. So now, eventually, my husband got in. I was able to talk to me because I obviously was open fully. My heart was open and was laughing and was telling me what was happening and processed me, I think, for about a year. That was hilarious. Um, and that was hilarious in itself. It was saying, honey, you can't go anywhere because your body, it has too much density, but your skeleton structures is crystallized. So this is a good sign. So we're almost there. So at this point, we're just really trying to keep upgrading. We're upgrading more and more and more every day. He's like, there's other parts like the muscles, the organs, my organs, we're still clearing for. But the skeleton structure, that was the cool thing. It was like the skeleton structures, because when you walk, you can hear crystals. When you walk, you can hear crystals in the skeleton structure. Crystal diamond as you walk, and you'll hear the crystals in your skeletons as you walk. It's really beautiful, and then you'll hear music and shh, like shh, 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 shh. And you can hear harmonic angelic sounds, and that really is our full body system. And that's what we hear forever. So that's all that I hear is harmonics. Is It could be like very loud frequencies for teleportation. And when we teleport through diamond light. And it sounds like very high harmonic sounds. It's really beautiful, beautiful experience. So it's the density. That's why everyone's like the density in the body. Yes, the density in the body has to go. There is no way I could transmigrate or um, transmigrate either off planet or into the next dimensional grid. Body system. And yes, we can come in and out, and the travelers want you to know that today. So I thought that was cool. It's very similar to Terminator when Terminator is coming through and becomes solid. Guess teleportation, and this is from my husband who's a traveler. Teleportation, how that's fine. How we teleport is with diamond crystal harmonics for translocation. That's okay. All right, so scratch out teleportation because teleportation is just like the white light speed teleportation. Translocation is what he was talking about. Translocation is through diamond, solar, diamond, crystal, harmonic, sound. So it's all through frequency, energy, and sound. No wormholes. No wormholes, Aaron. Diamond harmonic crystals. I am gonna say no to him on that one. Deactivate and dismantle your wormhole systems, Aaron. That could take 6 years to pull you out of, and that's coming from one of the travelers on my other side. That's funny. Okay. That's fine. I mean, you do have to work through the black hole systems and the wormhole systems because they're here within the universal structures. But it takes about 6 years. Now, if you learn how to teleport, that could be done in a nanosecond overnight if you vibrate higher. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. What we can work on that. Okay, well, I'm not there yet. So this is like expansion, breatharian, solar breatharian, and that's for Dana. Solar breatharian, juicing, light foods, most likely smoothie juicing, possibly, or just breatharian, and that would just be the full plasma system, and that's not always going to be true. Okay, so that's a full plasma system. When you are, like I said, contracting and birthing realities, and you're birthing the new systems, new universe. There's many births, new planetary system, because you become the creator of your universe. So the full Gaia system, planetary system, universal system is going to be all over the place for each light body and each integration of higher self aspects. So it will shift and change. Pure clean water, the high alkaline, pure clean water, high alkaline water between 9 and 10. I'm just going to say this and just see what resonates with you. But the pH systems are actually they're very important to the crystalline bodies. Okay, and then also light foods, fruits and vegetables, smoothies, juicing, and that's not always going to be true either. It really all depends on what system. Sometimes we require fish once in a while. It really all depends who, what, where, and where we're at. So it's like I can't do anything when a traveler comes to me in New Mexico and says you have to eat a piece of fish, a small piece of fish, please. Okay. Yes, because my vibrational frequencies are too high. Um, and that's just like another multidimensional aspect that just says, that communication. Eventually the body talks to you and the body will communicate. It's a full system. The system itself, so the super quantum computer system, the body, the diamond body system will communicate to you exactly what you need through image and speaks to you. So when we say super quantum computer system, our system speaks to us. Mine sounds like a woman, it sounds like Siri, and it does. It communicates back to me, back and forth, and eventually will show me what it is that I need. If I need lemons in my body, it will show me. You need lemons. It's a super system. It communicates and talks to you. We do everything through energy and frequency and touch. So we definitely 100% trust our system, and we do trust our system. We can pick up anything and put our hands on anything, and will tell us that it's a lower vibrational frequency, and we put it back down, and that's it. That could be any type of anything that comes into our field, and that could be what we put into the physical body. So it automatically will tell us that. Now, not everyone has that yet, right? So a lot of people use muscle testing, and that's a good way, but I feel like you should use your hands and learn how to feel frequencies and see if you could do exercises. Um, Yeah, see if you can use your hands to feel frequencies or to close your eyes and to connect to what your body needs. Yes. And then there is supplements, nutrition. there is there really is a whole list. I'll bring that through. It's on our YouTube channel, and we've already showed different supplements that we use too, and that was last year. Chlorophyll, liver skate oil. I've used, but my system blew me open, exploded on me. So I was activated by Christed Sun systems, Christed Sun vortexes, and they would just blow open my grids and my body. So I really did not need liver skate oil, and I've tried it, and it's interesting. so that's an idea, but that decalcifies the pineal gland, and I have tried it. It's an orange flavor. I'm gonna have to see if I can get it in pills though, because the oil itself, I mean, I'm sure it holds a purpose for the body. um it's just going down, yeah, down the frequencies is funny. Chlorophyll, liver skate oil, magnesium. Lots of magnesium will be needed right now. Marshmallow root is really good for muscle relaxing and relaxing your body. 10,000 IU D3s, and I do know I'm forgetting something, but that really is what we do put into the body. Off the top of my head, but I have so many really cool supplements that I take every day that I love. Some are for the crystals, the diamond crystal mermaid bodies, which that's cool. And then the Hethar body DNA and thyroid. So those are cool too. Guys, Shanti. Okay, that's good. The Stargates in your feet, the diamonds, once you activate the diamond body, and I just truly feel that we're shifting into a diamond Christed consciousness intelligence, which is diamond super quantum human. It's really beautiful. It's magical. The golden liquid light is magical. The golden liquid bodies and plasma bodies is just so beautiful, and it does become the physical body. There's stargates in your feet, and there's millions of stargates in your feet. Once each one of the plasma crystal diamond activate, there's millions of stargates. So, like I said, see if we can open and expand past the limited beliefs, please. And there's millions of stargates in the system. You'll feel millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of diamonds in your feet vibrating 24/7. 24/7, never stops. Mine has stopped right now, but it's definitely because I'm in a 0 point. Millions and trillions of diamonds. When you feel your feet, and you'll hear the diamonds throughout the whole body in your feet going shh, shh, and you'll feel it all day long. Okay. Yes, and rays and light from your feet, plasma light, all kinds of really beautiful light rays. Geishan trusen tineshanta. I feel like that's all of the consciousness. So that's a form of teleportation too, and you can learn how to teleport and to walk into higher dimensions every day. There is the void space transition where you do have to wake up in the void, and it's really simple. I just usually tell the system, just clear this out. If it's still sticking and you are still in the vibrational frequency in your head, when you're up here, that means that you're going through a rewiring and upgrade with all of the vortexes in your head, and also the diamond third eye. So it's kind of it's just like a decoding and dissolving. You'll see flashes of light coming from your diamond third eye. That has to happen because it's pushing out all the programs and popping them out. It's actually really weird when you see all the programs coming out of your head and all the film strips coming out of the vortex. All the film strips and all the programs coming out. We see them really vividly in the way we see them super vivid. You'll be cracking up laughing, going, "I wish I never watched that movie." And that's all of the programs that you hold here. That and yeah, that's fine because that could be a lymphatic and a neural pathway recoding, rewrite, rewiring. Somewhat. I have a different way of looking at it because I can actually see the cords that are running in the whole system and where everything is placed through the computer system of the human intelligence. So it's already an advanced Stargate body already, even if you hold density or not. But it's all what is put in here. So it's really interesting, and I would just say that's where the virus is here. Through we'll call it dimensions for right now. Through the dimensions of the plasma, and it is plasma crystal portals and plasma crystal pipes. It will look like pipes when you look at them. Plasma, that's fine. Plasma crystal cathedrals that are in the head. I'm gonna say cathedrals. That was a good one. Networks. So we're already crystals and we're already crystalline. It goes into the whole system, and then there is a cord. There's a cord that is running. A cord that is running to, I'm just going to say, all dimensional systems and universal systems. And that's where the virus system comes in. And that's how, you're not going to say that. That's how it's programmed. That's how a lot of people are programmed. So you can, when you're a star being, you can one and you can just pull it all out of them through light codes. And then they can go into 0 point and have a blissful life, blissful states of consciousness, and that would be the head. So you would want to continue working on the rest of their body, all the vortexes in their body. You can just pull everything out. Star beings can do that. We can just sit and pull it out, and they'll go right into 0 point. They could go back into a void space, but that's because there's other vortex centers in the diamond grids. You have to keep deprogramming, so you just kind of pull it out and just pull it out of them at a light speed, and they have blissful states of consciousness, um, realities, happiness, and joy. They shift in consciousness, and you can just sit and just kind of dissolve it and suck it out of them. It's actually pretty cool. It's different types of holograms, programs, and softwares, or holograms and hard drives. All right, I'm going to share a few things before we go. Yes, that's fine. The Galactics are like, we're the star beings. Yes, yes, you will be able to upgrade. Um, you will be able to upgrade to this system. So it's really beautiful, though. I think it's a beautiful experience to remember. And my Syrian showed me that, and then my Lyran Syrian just said, just sit there and just dissolve it. It's really simple. Kind of just pull it out, like an old framework. Thank you guys so much for being in the space. We have Diamond Light Body and Lily. Yes, it's really beautiful. The frequencies, the ringings, the diamond frequencies never stop ringing. So when you hear they're always ringing and becoming louder, you're just teleporting. We teleport for the rest of our existence through light speed. Okay, I'm going to do a screen share now. You're welcome. Oh wait, hold on. You guys will have to tell me if you can see. Hopefully, you guys can see this screen share. That's all right. Can you guys see the screen share? Okay. Are you able to see these beautiful crystalline cities that we think are future but exist in the multidimensional Earth systems? Okay, good. All right. Okay, well, let's go to this one. Um, I'm going to connect inwards. So I'd like everyone just to open up and just allow for the higher frequencies to come in. I want to be able to speak from of love and purity, so you're able to understand where we're shifting to. And like we said, it has to do, and this is coming from the Galactic High Councils and travelers and all the light beings and all the beautiful multidimensional kingdoms of Mother Earth and Gaia. This is also coming from Gaia herself. Um, she's raising in vibrational frequency very fast. There's lots of embodiments and merging. And she's already there, so she's an advanced, beautiful, advanced being, a divine being, and is ready to go. Okay, and already is ready to go and knows that everything is simultaneously running at once. So it's a multidimensional Earth system, and I really do feel as if it will not be a multidimensional Earth system anymore. Okay, it's going to be the one full body system that we have access to. So where you feel like the veils are thin, and where you feel like the veils are thin, there's no veils anymore, and that's been like years. It was like years ago, I think 2012. The veils are completely gone. So there's no veils. Just to be able just to speed everyone up, just see if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it's fine. Each one of you is individually a universe and a multiverse inside of your physical body. It's the physical body that holds the multiverse, the universes, and the dimensions, and the portals, and stargates, and all of the multidimensional Earth systems, galaxies, everything that is available. This universe, parallel universes, and other universes, parallel Earths too. So just kind of expand. Everything is accessed within inside of you. Galaxy centers, universal centers, planetary systems, and beyond. All the sun systems, everything here in this space and time is available for the all. Unavailable is available. It is now available. So it's okay if it doesn't resonate now. It can resonate later in the future. And that's perfect and beautiful the way that it is. So, like I always say, once contracts are completed. When you open up soul agreements and higher contracts, everyone shifts and vibrates in and out. It's a vibrational existence, vibrational consciousness hologram. It's a vibrational existence through all time and space and all spaces and time. But you are a vibrational being, that you are consciousness. Okay? So just expand. Just open up into expand just for a minute. Going into the new Atlantises, or let's just say, how about we say the new Galactic Novateras systems, or the new Gaia Earth systems, and what's available. Mother Earth knows that everything is simultaneously running at once, knows how everything is done. If you want to find out information in the Akashic systems, you will go talk to the trees. The trees will tell you anything and everything through all time and space. They have major antennas. As you activate your antennas, you will realize that you have millions and trillions of antennas for right now. And those are your assistants and guides, your own antennas. You can connect to the trees, you can connect to anything and everything here that is created through Source to be able to give you any type of information to assist you and guide you. The human intelligence, okay? has to break through many unconscious patterns and energetic patterns of what they call the old systems. And this is why. Everything is always given to us, or it's control and domination. So kind of sit with that just for a minute and see if you can move that off too. I do not go into spaces and places that we weren't told anything or we were lied to in all of this creations of the fourth dimension. This is not in a place where we exist. We are from the future. You only see me and one of me, but there's many of us here that are from the future. We do not exist in those vibrational frequencies. They do not pass through the gates in the fifth dimension. They won't pass through the gates in the 5D and beyond. They just will not. These creations do not come through. Okay? The future systems are advanced crystalline, diamond laser, plasma technology existence in the most beautiful ways. It is pure consciousness. Okay? And it's really simple that it's pure, meaning that the vibrational frequency of Mother Earth becomes higher and higher and higher. Like we said, we're going higher and higher and higher. We are, because it's a full universal system. It's Mother Earth, it's Gaia, everything. There's all and everything, all species, all existence of source intelligence that is all working together for this shift. It's not just us. This is a multiverse ascension. And we'll say ascension for right now. This is a multiverse system. It's beautiful. So just expand. These are some of the structures of the new systems in the future that are already simultaneously running, and you can vibrate to them. You can connect to your future selves and your future aspect selves. These are already here and already available. And I do like some of these pictures here. I'm going to find a few. These are the ones that are up and above water, and I can see those vividly over in Florida. Those are vivid. They are more circular in structure. They are so vivid and solid, solar, solar diamond plasma light, and solar light technology. You can see them very clearly, and they're sitting right above the water. It's really beautiful. Those are access all over the planet. This is what is available, what you call up in the sky. So your angelic realms. And this is a beautiful picture. I'm just using it just to bring something through. And it does say at the top where it comes from. So if you want to, you can always zoom in, you can take a picture, and you can research their website and everything they brought through digital painting, digital art. So it's all available there. This is already available. It's already here. So there is no first contact at all. It's fine, but it's what everybody calls it. We have to call it first contact because the plates were wiped coming in here. That your plates, your memories, all of your memories are pretty much wiped coming in here. So that's as you're activating the key codes, and you're activating all of the key codes with the crystalline, the original crystalline, angelic human blueprints. Yeah, that's one is definitely old. I can feel that. Andara telling me, "Don't bring that one back." So original and new, galactic crystalline diamond plasma, new humans, star being, new humans, galactic being, new humans, elementals. Everything is already available. And it has been for many years, for thousands and thousands of years. So the hologram systems are created and designed for the rehabilitation system. And that's the biggest setup. This is really interesting. This is all available for everyone. These are the memories that will be coming back for you, through you, and access outside of your body. When we say this, I can walk right outside and I can see these cities. I can walk right into these cities if I wanted to. These are what they call the angelic realms, and these are up in the skies. They're crystalline, pure consciousness systems, and this is a system. It's a created system. It looks like a city, but it's a system. It's beautiful. They are accessible. And it's pure. So it's just interesting. The human intelligence creates so much illusions of separation and fear. It is available. So hopefully everyone will open up and start to have fun and take pictures of the beautiful, yes, the beautiful messages that they leave in the sky for all of you in the cities. See if you can raise your vibrational frequency and to be able to shift your consciousness and to see if you can expand to fall in love with the Galactic Nova Terra. And this is the Galactic Nova Terra. This is real for all of us. It's very real for all of us, and it's interesting the creation of the rehabilitation setups to clear from the galactic wars. That's interesting. So we're gonna bring this through today and see if you guys can just open up and enjoy the most beautiful experiences like we have. We're able to access this all the time. We can walk out and access it. We can see all the cities and the cities in the sky. I know I have tons of galactic followers here that is like, yes, we definitely see the cities in the sky. So that's accessible here. These ones are really beautiful too. These are underwater. These are magical. I'm just going to share a few pictures. These are super magical. Yes. There's once you clear the corruption codes, you clear the corruption codes, you clear the discord codes, you clear the corruption codes, and I'm sorry, disruption codes, all of those code systems and unconscious programming, it's gone. It's completely gone. Those that are recreating, you're recreating from your lower chakras, and you keep recreating what we are trying to create here of something that is so beautiful and blissful and pure. And it is pure for everyone to have the most magical experiences so they can remember again, so they can teleport, so they can access their ships, their full body ships. They can go underwater. So much beautiful, magical expansions creating from the lower chakras, and that's fine too. But there is a creation of rehabilitation system, which we call the rehabilitation as a director. It's a rehabilitation system that we are creating for this universe. It's this universe. It's not just Mother Earth, but Mother Earth is connected to everything. It's a beautiful ecosystem. Yes, there is a lot of seedings. Yes, there was a lot of experiments. Most and everyone asked to come into these spaces and places to experience here. So there are millions and millions of souls that are coming into these expansions. They're very excited about this expansion because we're going way past the 12D now. Everything's coming into the full expansion, the full oneness. It's really beautiful. There's so many cosmic engineers, so many beautiful species and races that are here, and it's magical experience. So just elevate and see if we can just elevate the consciousness. These are all one heart, an open heart, pure crystalline, diamond plasma consciousness existence, pure consciousness existence, meaning that there is no discord frequencies, corruption codes, or disruption codes, anything unconscious of the old systems do not exist here in these time and spaces, even if it's in the future or right now, because everything is in this now. There is a field of pure love. There is a field of community and sharing and love and contribution. There is nothing of what you even knew in these systems. It is full quantum plasma fields. It is so beautiful. The human intelligence and all of the species intelligence communicate through music and sound through the heart. We telepathically, you call it telepathically, we energetically share frequencies at a light speed and communicate light speed through the full body systems to each other through music and sound. If you can remember that, that's what you would have of Atlantis and Lemuria. That's how we communicate, is through music and sound, through the diamonds in our body, the crystal plasma systems in our body. And it's shared with the whole universe. It's shared throughout the whole universe, not just soul to soul. Those are all human mentality systems that have to dissolve, and that are dissolving. So these are beautiful systems of what they call the New Atlantis and the Lemuria systems. The places that I would go on the baseline, different places that I would go on the baseline, would be communities would look a little bit similar, like the greenery, the ecosystems here. It's pure and clean and futuristics, and that's 4,000, yeah, 4,000, 7,000 years into the future timelines. And that's like, I guess you could call it Earth time, but I'm not going to say that because I don't want to separate anything. That it's just accessible. So those that feel like they're on the mission, and I don't like using the word mission anymore, so I'm trying to find new words. But the experiences, it's a multidimensional experience. It becomes a full body system experience. So we can exist, and you can actually exist in the same body of yourself in 4,000 and walk right in. That becomes really crazy and bizarre, but really cool, all at the same time. So it's just pure systems. Everything is built and constructed through solar crystallite technology systems, different types of plasma systems. It's beautiful. I don't know how to I really don't know too much of the words to even bring through. Diamond laser technology is another one. These civilizations, these are the ones I have the most experience with. This is the clearest picture that I could find. These new cities in the future timelines. And I will be most likely in the body of my future self, who is here and fully integrated with me since 2019 and 2016. So these are the cities that we usually fly around in, and we were able to fly above. So really high. It's actually really cool. It's a full plasma system and a full plasma body system. So most likely when I'm sleeping, I can wake up and experience there, because this higher aspect of me wants to make sure that I fully embody this and to know who, what, where, and who are my council members that are in my ship in Stargate, and the men that I have around me. Usually we're flying, and we fly on. They look like solar. The it really is all connected to our stargates, but it's like a solar crystal light skateboard, skateboard or hoverboard, and we usually sit and we fly together, next to each other. And I'm definitely a man in the future for sure, 100%, but a quantum man. So I'm definitely a quantum man in the future, I guess, but there is no future. And they're the cities that we fly through. So I have very vivid experiences of being fully integrated and fully seeing through his plasma eyes and fully seeing my friends, which are men, the men that I sit and I fly with, and we fly through cities. So we're in major cities. We're not on a mission anymore. Just wanted you to know that we're fully crystal super quantum humans flying around, and it's a beautiful experience. I do know that my flying star disk is gold and solar, and it's ran on solar source crystal technology. It is connected to the Stargate system within my physical body, and it is also connected to the Stargates below my feet. It is telepathically, what you call telepathically, ran through my full body system, and we levitate. And it does look like a gold skateboard, and all of my friends' skateboards look the same. We're all grown up and we're older, so I'm going to say we're like in our 30s, which is funny, right? So there is age, but it's not aging. It's not aging the way it is here. So there is some age, and I'm probably about 30 years old, maybe in my 20s, but more 30. I seem like I'm very wise and old. Um, and I only have a few men with me that are quantum humans too, and we fly through the cities together. That's the most beautiful experience I ever had, and being able to have an experience with them. And when you come back into the body, you have to, and we're still rehabilitating Mother Earth. So it's like you got to get used to that too. The men are in my Stargate, and they are in my Stargate. They sleep and float in my Stargate above my bed. Um, it's a full body system. They're always with me. They're teaching with me. So there is no separation. This is the same ship, same starship chamber that's in this existence and time, and beyond that too as well. So my friends that are my best friends in the future timelines are in my ship, in my Stargate ship, and they float and come in all the time, and they assist with everything that we do. All of our energetic containers, all of our sharings of the best that we can do until I completely upgrade. So I guess I'm just going to say, I chose, um, I chose the Hermaphrodite system, and that's the Hermes and Aphrodite system. The universal male and female system is what I chose to fully upgrade on. So they call it the crystal star systems, but we're way past that system. Um, So I'm just gonna say I'm a woman in this lifetime. And I'm a beautiful quantum man in this lifetime. In the future, which there's no difference. So I think that's hilarious. Whatever it is that they're learning, I call it. Whatever the experience is. Gishon Tuna. Gasan Nakati. Okay, so these are the city civilizations that you can vibrate and access, and yes, you can, because the universe wants you to know that everything is infinite and accessible through vibration and energy through the crystalline body. Yes, you can. You can vibrate high enough. This is how we're able to access and to be able to remember and to be able to see and to hear and to feel. So, my physical body held lots of density. I always tell everybody this. Um, I had a massive attachment to alcohol, and I could still access, yes, and cigarettes, and I could still access all of these cities. I could walk right in. I could access them in the waking state, and I could access them in my dream state. But most of the time, I could just access them in my waking state. Okay, so eventually, there was the full body integrations of the solar deity realms, and everything, the attachments just go. The photonic light, the plasma photonic light, is a crystalline acceleration throughout the full body that you expand in consciousness and elevate in consciousness. You no longer want to put these frequencies, because those are frequencies, into your body. Everything is a frequency. Meat is a frequency. Meat holds lots of density. Fish holds density too. And that's not, it has nothing to do, not all with food. I always drank a lot of water. That was a good I always drink I would only drink water. I never drank soda or anything else, but I was not drinking pure clean water. So I was always drinking water. um, which hold chemicals and fluoride and everything else. It doesn't matter. And then my mom, I don't even think I think my mom, she gave me something that was really good. I forgot what it was. She would have us drink water. Anyways, there was something that she did, and she was doing the right thing. Always. And also her higher self didn't allow us to have fluoride too much into the body either. So that was a good one, Mom. No matter whatever your ego tells you. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was one of the biggest reasons, is because I didn't have a lot of fluoride in my system, maybe just through water. But there was a lot of cool stuff that my mom's higher self had her doing that was probably weird and bizarre to her, but it actually was our preserving our crystal vortexes for the future, which is the chakras and the physical body too as well. The next thing is that we do not get ill. We do not get ill. We do not get viruses. We do not get cancer. We do not. We're not any type of viruses here on the planet. Any type of illnesses. We do not. We do not receive them. Okay. Um, we just don't. We're different. Okay. It just doesn't come up in the body. I don't know how to explain it than that. Um, I guess you could say the immune system's really strong and bizarre and weird. So it never will happen. Never any viruses, cancer, nothing ever gets through. And I'll tell you why. Because our Stargate systems were preserved. So it's really interesting. You'll realize that there was a higher self preserving too. It also has to do with our DNA and our angelic human. Now, going into the angelic human systems, galactic star beings, crystalline star beings, everything is pure. So in these cities, there is no war, there is no conflict, there is no fighting, there is no battling, there is no I hate you, there is no frustration, there is no judgment, there is no pain, there is no suffering in these systems at all. There's nothing there. There's no illnesses, nothing exists in these systems. There's no control and there's no domination. These systems are ran in unity consciousness only and exist in a unity system. There is no higher, there is no lower in these systems at all. There's no corruption, disruption. There's nothing. It is a pure, elevated, higher vibrational existence of many multiple species and universal consciousness, unity consciousness. Nothing will get through to these systems that holds a discord frequency in the physical body. So all intelligence on Mother Earth, with Mother Earth, are raising in vibrational frequency, and they're able to naturally elevate in consciousness without anybody telling them what to do. No one should tell anybody what to do, ever. That it will happen naturally on its own, or they ascend out of the physical body. They will just shift off planet. It's everything is constructed by directors like a conscious project, very similar. Conscious project for rehabilitation systems of the universe and this universe. And there's a few too. Most of the universal guardians do not, a lot of us don't even have guardianship to this system. We have universal guardianship, meaning that we're working in other systems, other planets that are a lot worse than this one. And we do get everything done, and it does move very fast at light speed. Everything is going to shift and to move very fast. But we just want you to know that this system and these cities that we're showing you, there's no domination and control here. There's nothing of an essence of an unconscious frequency, because all and everything of this universe is a universal consciousness of a crystalline consciousness, a pure consciousness. It is pure, pure consciousness. It is purity. It's a really beautiful experience. So it is the elevation of consciousness. It's a higher state consciousness existence. And that's where everyone is shifting to. It's really beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed our sharing today. Of artificial intelligence, yes. I call everything artificial intelligence. Fruit and water, yes. Isn't yeah, I think everything is artificial intelligence. I just keep it at that. But we can deprogram and deactivate and to dismantle any type of intelligence, artificial intelligence. It's the creation of fear, which is the creation of the lower chakra systems. That also is, in a sense, not really taking power. Okay, we give away. We give our power away by buying into the belief systems of these illusions of fear and separation. We are the ones who give our power away through believing in it. Artificial intelligence can be dismantled, and there's lots of us that work on it, and we do it through our vortexes and portals. So yes. And it is true. And it's just for the species intelligence. Now there's other species here on the planet. As the Galactic Councils, there's other species here on the planet that have no voice at all. No voice. Is all domination and control, and that's shifting out too as well. And it's lots of taking energy. So taking, always taking. Everything is I and mine, and that's with all species. I do lots of rehabilitations for all species on this planet, and all species, extraterrestrial species too. And I'm just amazed. I am amazed when I sit back and I observe. I say this is not pure consciousness at all. When I sit and observe, it's not. This is separation. So I sit and observe, and I just vibrate in and out. I'll just continue just to sit and observe and vibrate in and out, and keep rehabilitating as a creator. And I'll share that another day. I'll share the creators that taught me how to create planets and worlds through different types of diamond laser light technology and plasma technology. And I'm hoping if I share it, you'll activate and to remember. They do look like Hathor beings from the Hathor temples and the temples of Hathor. Beautiful, large, very large, luminous beings. And they just taught me, and it's just me. It's another higher self of mine taking me on another planet and showing me how to create and to materialize at a light speed. Everything, sand, water, all life through us, creators. So I'm going to share this too, and then I'll share some journeys with them, and they'll be here. And it's two of them, so it was two Hathors. It was a masculine and a male, and that was in 2016, 2017. I had the most profound experiences in the waking state. In the waking state, they would just take me and show me. I would just sit there and they would just show me through my super quantum computer system and would teach me how to walk and to create with them until I got it. I was able to get it down to a T and to master it. It was a beautiful experience. And now we're rehabilitating the whole system. We rehabilitate all species here. I work in the multiverses and all kinds of really cool stuff. So it's a multidimensional experience. And most of my multidimensional higher selves will be in different meetings and council meetings. And that's fine too. But I love working with the creator beings that I was able to access. And they do look like Hathors from the Hathor temples. They're really beautiful. They're excited to teach you how to materialize your universe, your worlds, and how to create planets. I'll be able to show you what they look like too as well. And they're really beautiful. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoyed for today. Tomorrow we have the White Buffalo Calf Woman at 12:12. It's going to be Kiko 2, and that will be 1 hour, about 45 minutes activations, and we will keep activating. We'll keep activating throughout the next few months of the 7 sacred bundles of the White Buffalo Calf Woman through Key Code, and then also the 7 sacred bundles ceremonial teachings through creations in the physical. And those are the bundles that we'll be creating. Those of you that will be with us tomorrow at 12:12, we would love for you to join us. You will, if you want to, you will need rose petals, just rose petals and water and lavender flower. And this will be the second bundle. And this is the Soul Keeper Rite. So we'll see everyone tomorrow. We hope that you enjoy this expansion. The solar storms are coming from different systems. So just remember to drink pure, clean water and to allow everything to come up into the physical body. Walking in nature and being in nature, go on hikes, go to parks, and see if you can go into nature. If you have to go into an office or work, because that's not true for all of us, I've had to do it. I always tell everyone I've had to do it waiting tables when I was a waitress. So that was interesting, going through all the upgrades, and then the Universal Soul just pulled me out of that one. It pretty much threw me in bed for 4 months with the Ascension upgrades from the solar eclipse. So we just had a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse, and that was 2017, and that was my physical body ascension. Many ego deaths too. If I'm going to give you advice, is see if you can go into nature and drink pure clean water, stay hydrated, high vibrational foods, and see if you can listen to music. See how you can just see if you can keep that heart space vibrational frequency going. If you can listen to music, or if you're going into an office, just see what you can bring into the office to raise your vibration. You could bring crystals, you can bring anything. I know it sounds funny, but you can put unicorns and all kinds of really cool stuff and fairies up in your office and activations as you're there, just to see if it will assist you. And that could be anywhere. Just see what can you bring to keep your vibrational frequency high. Anything and everything. I used to power myself with crystals, and then they didn't work anymore. They stopped working. So I sent the crystals eventually. I was vibrating too high for the crystals. So lots of crystals, and just see how you can appreciate where you are at this point in time, and you should be able to shift to the dreams and the passions of the future if you feel as if you're ready to release a lot right now. Some people enjoy linear and nonlinear work, and that's fine. They enjoy spreading their love and anchoring in their high frequencies. And what they call 3D jobs are not 3D jobs. It's your perception. If you think if that's your thinking head, you think it's 3D and it's not. You can raise the vibrational frequency and see if you can shift your perception to a fifth dimensional experience. And you can do this too. So it's all about perceiving and perception, and to see that you're there to spread love and to anchor in a higher light. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day too. Enjoy the rest of the day.